You think I could hire myself out to ships in...
You got a second?
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire some rare chemicals? I sure... Uh-huh. Everybody's got an angle. That's one way of looking. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do his dirty work. Besides, none of... Now that's some smart thinking. But Phineas isn't the only game in town, you know. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to... I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. Everyone is. I know you want to save the day. Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you laugh. Anything else? There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial-grade cleaning solvent and desperation.
It's lemony fresh.
Marilyn, is that you?
Lars, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into. Right? Yep, we're a pair of disgraceful lowlifes.
Marilyn, this really isn't the best time. Perhaps you should go.
You tell him. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive hooch, wear our outside shoes all over your nice floors. He's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand, we hadn't heard from you in ages.
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what? Well, now that I'm here, I guess you'll just have to report back that I'm very much alive and kicking.
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we? Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly. She hasn't changed a bit,
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn.
Don't cause a scene.
Let's just get out of here, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time.
Let's just put this unpleasantness behind us.
Let's talk outside. I need a word. Can you believe those? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I wanted them to get upset. I just thought they'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas, and then we'd walk in. Mother would drop her mock apple cider, and the glass would shatter all over their overpriced marble. Father would take... I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like that. I'm used to rough situations. Like when someone loads your pistol with blanks and strands you in a Marauder moonbase, or traps you in an airlock with an angry mantis worm. What can I say? I don't collect things. Just can't think of a... I always thought I knew that. Didn't realize it would take getting stabbed in. Good thing it happened with a couple top-rungers who can't stick worse than a butter knife in me. They've got no idea what a real double cross looks like. Much less a Hephaestian triple cross. Or an inverted Wait a second. I could open a new account, designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. All the payout. I'll make money without doing a thing. As long as I don't develop a taste for Wool Gonzola and bad legal dramas, my policy is with the Greater Halcyon and maybe you could use some of your If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one of
Where are we headed? You want to ask a... Alrighty. Yeah? I mean...
Something on your mind? If there's one thing you could say... Something...
You can pass. Go on through.
Miss Ellie, Dr. Fenhill. I noticed your pistol's been making a funny noise.
What are you talking about? I oil it every night.
Well, look here. Your slide's not recoiling fully. You might be due for a new spring. I could take a look. Maybe fix it for you.
Sure. I'm short on bits at the moment, but I'll pay you back.
Oh, no. I mean, it don't cost nothing.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
You think I'd get arrested if I climbed up on that to get a look at the gearings?
Nah, probably just shot.
Hey, you.
Yeah,
you. Want to be famous? Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean? Tell you what, you're gonna like it a whole lot more once we... Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of... Yeah, and Chairman Rockwell's my assistant director. Here's some free advice. If you want to make it in this... Listen, you gotta... I'm making a feature. Space...
Ah! Captain! You're gonna be in pictures!
Already got an entourage, huh? Way to get ahead of the game. So what do you say? Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio.
I guess we're going to Fallbrook.
Anti-clear antibiotics. Knowing that anything antibiotics cannot
Nice and easy.
What's gotten into Blockmine?
Noted. You take real good care of your pistol, Dr. Fenhill. I oughta. Kept me alive this long. I mean, you treat it nice. It makes me happy to see, because I feel the same way about my wrench. Look, it's a tool that does a job. Feelings got nothing to do with it. Where are we headed? My cousin's in pictures. That businessman's piracy looks civil. If you could just leave me back at the ship, I'm sure there's something ought to be fixing.
Great! You made it! Listen, I know you're expecting a script, but you're the real deal. Just go in there. We gave the other... See? Now go in there.
Well, well. Here to stop us at last, Captain Steele? You're too late. All of this settlement CNP with their patented stomach They are? What an unexpected twist. You may have fooled me for now, but not for long.
Can I shoot someone? Wait, are we the good guys or the bad guys? Doesn't matter. I want to shoot someone.
Do you remember the last time we faced each other? The Battle of Axejack, staring one another down across the void of space while flaming debris fell like rain around us. Hey, I didn't write this. Just go with it. I had you surrounded and outgunned, but you overcame my superior numbers with tactical thinking and a Hammersmith limited edition grenade launcher. I've been waiting for 5 years. Yes, even you are powerless this time. I have this whole port wired with sub-micro energon trend. Once we're away, I'll activate the... Oh, I hope you've paid your burial fees and signed your personal death and dismemberment waivers because... You're not even... I refuse to work like this. I've done Aetherwave spots for Wentworth, I'll have you know. To the break room, everyone. I need my...
Cut! That was interesting, kid. Real novel take. Let's take 5. Hey, listen, I appreciate what you tried there. We've got to review your foot. Look, sometimes you just gotta wait for your break, you know? Here, take this for making the trip down here. Don't call us. We'll call you.
Rizzo's Knock You Out Bar. A CCN 76 milk chocolate bar with caramel and pea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
My dear fellow,
That episode from a few weeks ago was supposedly based on...
We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Were I a gambling woman, I'd wager you're responsible for... I can't thank you enough.
Is it just me, or is Groundbreaker feeling extra chilly? Maybe you ought to help yourself to a piping hot frozen dinner. Heard of it. My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
That's true.
Yeah. I hope they're gonna be okay.
That's a spacious choice, Spirit. Take what you have, polish it up, and make the best of it. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too. I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division. You would never ask if you knew what it's like in here. I mean, why, anyone can be a Spacer's Choice Consumer Relations Choice Specialist. Just keep... It's not the best choice! It's Spacer's Choice! Taste the freedom! Oh, know I'm having a stellar day, and not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable. I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available. Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Spread wash, mouthwash. Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker. Oh. Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed. Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares. At Spacer... Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now. Now, are you ready to make Spacer... damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live. Now, if we're done... It's fine. I should be... Speaking of interest, can I interest you? Have a look.
CNC Force Pocket can be macrame with 2 Force Pocket.
This is Halcyon News.
How's the Unreliable treating you these days, Wildflower?
Okay, I've decided I really love hearing you call me that, so keep doing it.
I know what it means to have a crew. If you ever felt like jumping ship, there's a home for you on Groundbreaker.
Thanks. But that wouldn't be... The captain did get me out of Edgewater and all.
I hope you're worthy of her loyalty, Captain.
I am, Captain. Happier than I ever been, really. Plus, I'm in space.
Keep our girl in one piece and we won't have any problems, Captain.
Have you seen this man? Reward offered for information leading to the capture of noted terrorist Phineas Wells. Report any sightings to your local board embassy.
You're a deft hand with a mag pick.
Got it. Inside voices.
Here they come!
I see it there!
It just me? Has it been dead?
You know that sound when you've snapped on an injector clip? I got a full line of weapon modification.
Welcome to Ambrose Manor. We were not expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Been there, little guy.
Running diagnostic error. Diagnosing
It's too tough! Keep your guard up. Could be all manner of surprises in there. I take it back. Ain't nothing here but memories.
Is that you, Lucky? Huh? Apparently not. So who the devil are you? You certainly paint a picture. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright, my burden, and the bane of my existence. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising to Gorgon. May cosmic winds shepherd her to the nearest star. I'm Wilhelmina Ambrose, but you can keep it short and call me Minnie. Now, what brings you to my house, handsome? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages. A severed arm. How... Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and theatrical. But if something happened to him... Oh dear. Thank you. But the people in my orbit come and go all the time. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback. That's called a defense mechanism. I don't get attached to others if I... How would you like to be my...
You're awful quick to trust a bunch of strangers that broke into your home.
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. I like my employees well-groomed. Appearances are The man lost an arm. What are the odds of that happening twice? Of course, Gorgon is a treacherous place. Allow me to lay out. My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant. One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble, or it was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I... Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. We're going to... All the evidence By all means, when you reach... There's a little saloon near Gorgon.
I ought to stop in and...
Just so we understand each other, money is no object. I'm willing... Between your payment and any salvage you happen across. Finally, here's your A word of Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility. You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down.
Salvage rights and a paycheck?
SAM units cannot perform any jobs that have not...
We are now in orbit of Earth orbit.
Felix keeps asking me to watch some adventure serial with him. It's not my...
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness? Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance? Certainly, Cap. What would you like? Why are obtuse angles so depressed? Because they are now playing a... It's not... My pleasure. As you were... See...
we... Hey, is that a saloon? I feel better already.
Experiencing evacuation anxiety? Spacer's Choice recommends Zero G Brew. A name that's good for what ails you.
I got supplies if you need them. No one lasts. You looking for supplies, stranger? Let me know if... Found a pickaxe.
Come here. Let's have a chat. All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now. Good. Look up. Now look down. You're doing swell. Now. Good enough for me. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place. Welcome to the Sprat. Stay cool.
Muting volume now.
Been an age since I had a good Tripicale. Hope they've got it on tap. What's up?
Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be? Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage. Even if I did, I ain't most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and, vicious cycle. But that's life. Lucky. Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road. The way he talked about the job, you just knew Lucky had hit pay dirt. Not that I was jealous. Around here, that sort of luck can be hazardous to your health. Awful shame about what happened to him. You know about that? Huh. Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the canid, scared it off. I'm an animal lover myself, but canids have temperament issues you just can't breed out. Get this, the canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm. Third floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just watch. Come back when you...
You're a humbug, Trixie, and worse, a thief. That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've no right to it now. Don't you be getting any ID.
I risked my life sneaking around Marauders to claim that wreck. And I didn't see your name on it.
Now you've done it. Eat fist!
All right, that's enough! This is a family establishment! You want to make a mess?
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage.
That's what I've been trying to tell him, but he won't listen.
It's the same fight every day. 5 years we've been at this, and we still can't agree on how to properly tag salvage. Now you two listen, this is my place. While you're in the Sprat Shack, you'll sit quietly, or I'll forbid you to come here at all. Is that...
Here, here. Bars are for drinking. The poor decisions that result are better left outside.
Fair's fair. I'll have a stout, and we'll settle this later.
It's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something, these two are gonna be at each other. You do that? Nothing's free on Gorgon. You're clever to have that figured out already. Freddy, Trixie, go on and make your case to...
I'll start, seeing as I'm the one who's been most wronged in this equation. So, just up the road and due east of here, there's a shipwreck lodged in the mountainside, right? I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. Ugh, the nerve of some people.
When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with bloodthirsty marauders. So I snuck around and added my tag, clear as day so no drunken idiots could claim the salvage out from under me, Freddy.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
I kept my mouth shut during his story. He should have the courtesy. Anyway, that's my... I drew next in the dirt, with my toe. Wouldn't surprise me in the least. But that doesn't mean it ain't mine.
In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders for bearing the weight. You've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
Thank you.
You'll pay for this. I don't know how, and I'm not sure when.
Here's a 6-pack on the house, plus your fee.
Smoothed?
It ain't fair. That salvage was mine first. What are you looking at?
The repurposed aesthetic reminds me of Fallbrook. These sublight folks really know how to overhaul a place. I really hope this ain't a sign. Things to come.
So, how you feeling?
Good. Real good, like...
Someone's in here. Oh, lol. It's coming back up again.
Jerome would have loved this place. You don't look like one of the salvagers. You've got the look of someone... You're kidding, right? This rock is littered with so many journals, logs, and phonographs you could open a light. I don't know if you're bound for the... looking for... It is to me, but apparently it's junk. My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled. Nowhere good. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll. When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. Jerome won. I lost. As soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I got to leave. Jerome stayed behind. A broken heart. This place is greedy. It took my Jerome, and it would have taken me too. I just want one thing back. His old hip flask. I gave it to him. I don't have... Jerome used to drink...
Why'd you want to meet here,
Huh, who's this now? Wonder if they could... Nah, who am I kidding? Holy shit, a fresh face. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar system, pal, but you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook. She tell you I was a journalist back in Byzantium? Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% real life. If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bat?
You know, that reminds me. I don't think you've ever actually paid me.
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby-fucked years, but I can't stay gone. Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said. Right on the money. Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges. Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here. No shit? That's downright civilized of you. All right. One of them I stashed in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her. You'll find another. It's in the main lab store. It's tucked behind.
What's the story with this place anyhow?
Used to be a shipping warehouse. Supplies came in, deadly chemicals went out.
I've eaten my fair share of Taro Eyes, but I'm still gonna come out and say it. This mission is gross.
Setting clean. Mode 2. Sensitive care. Preparing for extermination. This unit is currently... Please return... Error. This unit, please this unit is... Please return later. Have a... Caution!
To shred. That's the last of them. Ugh. We shipping some sulfur, and it'll be like I'm back home. Here we go. Hell of a shot.
Barely is this unit's middle name.
Covering you!
Detected. Entering quiet mode. Sam says, let your auto-mechanical do the dirty work, while you keep your hands clean.
I see Monarch ain't the only pet project the board's willing to abandon.
One order of frickin' fan coming up.